Hello, it's Randy Dewey, and today I have Laan Laan, CEO of CargoStream in Europe. I loved our earlier chat, Laan, and all the vast experience and things that you're doing and what's going on with your company. And I was really intrigued by some of the things that you shared with me. You know, our audience loves to hear stories and stories about people that are in the C-suite that have really faced significant challenges and what did they do with that challenge and how did they actually pivot that challenge? And so explain to me a time in your life and your career as a C-suite person, you know, when you faced an obstacle or a challenge or a situation that you really looked within it and found a way to leverage it for an opportunity for growth.
Yes, Randy, thank you for having me. First of all, a really pleasure to be here. And yes, do I have a story for you? So it happened in 2020, actually. In 2017, I left my corporate career and I was in the C-suite there as well, actually. And I decided that I found my passion in helping companies grow. So I set up a consulting business for growth strategy consulting. And during the year of 2018, 2019, I put a lot of work in building this up, finding the first customers and growing it to a point actually where I was able to attract like new staff members, right? So it was December 2019, January 2020. I was already having lots of interviews with people to join me on the team, and they loved the vision I had with the company, and all was going well, really. And I had great plans for 2020 to boost this business to the sky. And then February 2020, announcement of global pandemic in Europe as well. And suddenly lockdowns left and right, companies that needed to close their offices. And I was like, okay, what's going to happen? So at the first weeks, there was nothing, but then I got the first phone call of a customer who said, I think we want to postpone our cooperation to later to see what happens. I was like, okay, well, that's okay. I can understand that. And then 2 days later, the second, and then a week later, the third, and in the same week, the fourth and the fifth and the sixth. And basically, I lost 90% of my whole customer base in like 1 month's time. Wow. So I was like, there go my plans, you know, like it was going so great. I had to cancel all those people that I was planning to get on board. And I was sitting down and thinking, what am I going to do now? And actually, I saw that I looked through my product, my service product, and I realized that 80% of 70%, 80% of what I bring to company as value actually makes a lot of sense for remote organizations as well. If I would twitch the angle of the service towards more focused on getting the organization out of the office, get teams to work together in the right way, and have a strategy on how to do that as a remote business. So I knew this lady, which I met in the beginning of 2020, with also a vast background in like remote processes, like tools and processes, like really millennial focused, because the remote revolution is the millennial revolution, as they say. Right. And I spoke to her on the phone. I said, look, I have got this idea. Are you in? And she said, yes, instantly. So we got together and we sat down for like it was, I think, a whole day. And we said, Eureka, this is it. You know, we will change the service. We will break it down into these 4 pillars of an organization, what a remote organization needs to have in order to function efficiently and effectively. And with that, we went out into the market and we were proposing those kind of services. And we were probably one of the first ones to do that, if not the first, at least in Europe. And customers just started to drop in like a water flow. And in the first 9 months of 2020, I, comparing, let's say, 2019 with 2020, did 500% in revenue, thanks to that pivot. So that was the great learning for me in that shift, is that every downfall actually has this opportunity in it. And instead of, being sad about what happened and look for that hidden opportunity in that downfall.